Hey arty friends, Connie here today with Kitaholic Kits, and I am doing my first March layout, which I'm super excited about because, as you've probably heard, this kit is awesome. It is just yeah, it's an amazing kit. So for this layout I decided to do a 12 by 12 for a change. How's that? Something a little bit different from me. And we got these awesome Color Blast sprays in the mixed media kit, and I just love them. They're absolutely beautiful, so I wanted to use them to start off with. So that's what I've done here. I've pre-gessoed my page using clear gesso, and I've just used the spray. I've sprayed water on there first, and then I've sprayed the Color Blast straight onto it to let it sort of flow like watercolor, because I love watercolor effects. And now I'm just using a brush to spread it out and then doing some splatters with the excess water that's still on the page, and because it's filled up my brush with water and color and just done some splatters. So I've just put that aside and to let that dry, because I do prefer the watercolor when I'm doing watercoloring or misting to dry naturally, so I can get that really nice effect. So now I'm using this awesome stamp set that came in the kit, which is just so cool. We got a stamp set. I'm just still in awe about it. And I've decided to do, my title is going to be Special, Beautiful and Unique. So the three main words on that stamp set, that's a Heidi Swap stamp set. And I'm just using my two inks there. I've got the Ranger ink, I think it's a magenta pink and a grey, and just stamping them out on some offcut of cardstock. But you will see that I changed my mind, and when I come back, when I started cutting them out, they just didn't look right. So I re-stamped them off camera onto some tracing paper, because that's all I had handy. So, and it's sort of does the same thing as vellum, but it's not quite vellum. But yeah, I've come back, and as you can see there, I've stamped it out on the tracing paper and cut them out. It just gives them a little bit more of a subtle look, and I really loved that way. So now here I am doing my embellishments, and I am gonna tell you guys the truth. I done all this off camera. So I had planned out my layout off camera with the embellishments that I was going to use, because my videos tend to get really long. Like, some of my videos can go over 20 minutes, and it's just way too much for you guys to sit there and listen to me talk for 20 minutes. And it's too hard for me to talk for 20 minutes about anything interesting, and I always end up talking about nothing, and it must bore you guys to tears. So I'm just resetting it out now to show you what it is going to look like, the finished product, and then I will stop recording again and glue it all down, so you don't have to watch me glue all that down. So these little wood veneer flowers, butterflies, I didn't pre-do these, so I'm just going through. This is just random stuff that I felt that it needed to be added, and yeah, and that and the letter J that I added there. I should tell you about this photo. This is a 5x7 photo that I've had lying around for so long now. It used to be in a photo frame, but it's not anymore, and I decided I had to scrap it. I cannot remember when this was taken. I took it probably, Georgia would have been about 4, maybe 4 or 5. I will add the dates and all that later when I search back and work out when the actual photo was taken. And this was just like a little mini photo shoot in my backyard with her. So that's where the photo is, and it is a big 5x7, and that's why I decided to do the 12x12 layout. So this is pretty much how the layout's going to be. So I do come back now, and everything has been adhered down. I just used my glue and some double-sided tape and just stuck all that down. So now I'm just going to go in with my grey lead. I do love having that grey lead. I don't know, it just seems to finish it off for me with some squiggles and a little bit of grey lead and a grey lead border and all of that. It's just that little bit. It's not, oh, how do I put it? It's not as intense as black. And so grey is like a really neutral colour, and it doesn't stand out. It doesn't slap you in the face and jump off the page. So I wanted everything to be really subtle, so everything really focused on the photo. So I'm just doing, yeah, all my doodling then, and I go around and do some swirlies around the splatters, and that's pretty much my layout done. How awesome is this video? It's so short. I'm so proud of myself. So I will see everyone next time I'm on, and that's it from me. So I will see you later. Bye.